while I'd like to stick around in London, I'm not going to. There is some heated speculation at the moment that this week is Bilderberg week, and I'm going to try to position myself somewhere. Okay, I have positioned myself somewhere. I am at the airport in Budapest, and I'm playing a bit of a waiting game. We'll see if any news breaks soon. Indeed, there is news. Bilderberg 2019 is starting 2 days from now in Montreux, Switzerland. I have got to get to Switzerland. Alright, I found a bus to Switzerland, to the city of Lausanne, close to Montreux. It's going to be a 22-hour ride, but whatever. It's going to put me close to Bilderberg. So everyone's jet setting into Bilderberg, and then there's me on a night bus going across Central Europe. Whew. 16 hours after getting on this bus in Zagreb, and 24 hours after boarding the first bus in Budapest. That part of the journey is complete. Not so much by choice, but out of necessity. I'm exploring the city of Lausanne as I try to get on a train that's gonna quickly take me to Montreux. At last, I have arrived in Montreux, Switzerland, and I'm heading toward the palace where Bilderberg will be beginning tomorrow. And here it is from behind. You can see the words Montreux Palace and some fenced off areas. This is the back of the hotel. Wow, this is truly majestic. As I head over to the front of the hotel and it starts drizzling, here is Lake Geneva, and this is an incredible setting. And beautiful Lake Geneva. Coming to you from along the waterfront here. So here's a limited frontal view of the Fairmont Palace. Even though it's such a huge building here in the center of Montreux, there's a lot blocking it. When a little secrecy is not enough, you gotta move in some very large plants, apparently, to cover up the entrance to the palace complex. A few minutes ago, you could actually enter the palace, not really enter the palace complex, but get right up to the front. Now police have boxed it in. Across the street from the main palace, there's Le Petit Palais. Looks like a potential Saturday night dinner location for Bilderbergers. I don't know what exactly they'll use it for, but they've got plants covering this up as well, just like you have out front of the big palace. So out back a bit and off to the side slightly of the palace, this looks like a potential entrance. Au revoir. Yeah. Could the Bilderbergers be entering through here? Looks like a possibility. So right over there was where I was just showing you. That might very well be the entrance, and possibly the vehicles are gonna circle around and come out here. Who knows? We'll see tomorrow. It is morning on the first day of Bilderberg 2019. I'm at the airport in Geneva. For that matter, I've already been detained while filming outside the Bilderberg Hotel in Montreux. And I'm in the arrivals area of the Geneva airport at the moment, hoping to catch some of the conference attendees as they are arriving.
Don't say anything if you're guilty of something very serious. That worked. That worked. Come on, you gotta see.
Can you comment on the Istanbul election? It's quite a circus. Just a quick comment, please. Any expectations for the conference? So the airport episode is over, the jail episode is over. It's afternoon, actually evening, day one of Bilderberg, and I'm back outside the Montreux Palace, and things are fairly calm, although lots of police and security. Regarding the issue at the Geneva airport, I was outside the terminal, on the sidewalk right outside the terminal, and I was hustling over to try to get some footage and to try to get a comment from a Bilderberg member who was being ushered to his vehicle. I was moving pretty quickly, wasn't sprinting, but definitely moving pretty quickly. And out of nowhere, I heard someone screaming at me from behind. And then I turn around and a bunch of police pounced on me. They grabbed both my arms, basically shoved me onto a bench, grabbed all of my stuff, ripped my phone out of my hand, grabbed my passport, went through my backpack, took everything off of me. A lot of stuff going on in French that I wasn't understanding. And right away, as the police pounced on me, there was some sort of security guy who had been escorting Bilderberg members to their vehicles, and he arrived right away. And this is only speculation, I certainly don't know for sure, but it really seemed like this security guy, bald-headed man, probably about in his 30s, fairly tall, in pretty good shape. It just seemed like he had stuck the police on me. I definitely don't know for sure, but he arrived right away and started pointing at me. And this is a man who had seen myself and the fellow journalists who were there the whole time and was clearly irritated by us filming the Bilderberg members as they were being ushered to their vehicles. So I was given a couple reasons. The police first accused me of running away from them, which was sheer nonsense. I didn't even know they were behind me until they screamed out and then basically pounced on me. And then they're saying that, I might have been some thief, or they had the perception that I could have been a thief who stole something from inside the airport and was running away, which is also nonsense. And they took me into the police station inside the airport and basically threw me in a jail cell in there, made me take off my shoes and my belt, grabbed everything that was left, it made me take everything out of my pockets. They grabbed all of that stuff. There was some little interrogation, which really was just them making accusatory, angry statements at me, and they slammed the door shut. But then a few minutes later, my fellow reporters also appeared in the jail inside the police station, and they basically threatened us not to film inside, otherwise we'd be arrested, and eventually they let us go. The sun is setting on beautiful Lake Geneva. Here's a glimpse at the sunset, the snow-capped mountains, the lake, and I'll just wrap up as the sun is setting on day one of Bilderberg. I'll wrap up this vlog and just say this is a glimpse of what it takes to get to Bilderberg in the year 2019 and what comes up when you start covering Bilderberg, especially over at the airport. But you can get detained anywhere. I've been detained twice today alone. Once involved one jail cell. Actually, it involved two jail cells because I moved from the one jail cell where I was in basically self-confinement for a few minutes, and then I was moved over to the jail cell with my colleagues, with my fellow reporters. So yeah, I've been detained a few times already. Detained yesterday, as was discussed in the We Are Change video. Detained today twice, once involving two jail cells. So yeah, this is what comes up at Bilderberg. But also, I would say that in a way I'm kind of inspired by this because I stay in such a majestic setting, and it feels like I'm really living life. There's all kinds of excitement. Lake Geneva and Montreux are so beautiful. I guess I'll face this way, you can see me better for the rest of this. And yeah, more to come from Bilderberg 2019. I don't know if I'll be doing any more of these vlogs, but if you'd like more, please leave a comment below and I could do more. I'm also putting out these little stories on my Facebook and Instagram accounts. But I think some more serious reporting, touching on more topics and participants who will be involved in Bilderberg 2019. But thank you very much for joining me on the ride to Bilderberg 2019, on the journey that was the first day here, as well as yesterday when I was just getting started and exploring town. And all right, let's call that a wrap for now, but a lot more to come from Montreux, Switzerland and Bilderberg 2019. Stay tuned.